Okay, it looks like we are live. So I'm going to go ahead and just send a single notif because tonight's stream is going to be a little different for a lot of reasons. Honestly, kind of stacked on top of each other. And unless people ask, I really don't mind one way or the other. But yeah, we're just going to be playing some Mario Kart World tonight. I don't want to do Grand Prix though. I want to do Knockout Tour. There we go. Alright, first race, fellas. Gotta lock in. Even though this particular map I think I've had, or this cup, I think I've done several times. Go ahead and use this to get some head start. You know, I probably could have kept that on the off chance there was a blue shell, but honestly, I would expect a lightning before blue shell. Gotta remember there's actually a direction to the course. And there we go. Oops. I was ready to do the wall right there. I've never seen that happen, dude. Was that because I was like super light as being small? Dude, what in the world? Ugh, not another one. Also, am I crazy, or did my box not do anything to the cataquack back there? It's like, I just gotta keep getting these firsts. Luckily enough, I think I got that banana. Could have been a coin. Alright, buddies. Let's try and lock this up. Bro, not again. Wait, where'd it go? Did it get destroyed? Because I definitely just saw it on the map. You know what? I will not think about it too much. Probably should not have used that. Alright, looking good here. Oh my gosh. Definitely had a chance to be hit by most of these cheaps. Which another ricochet over here, and okay. That car just like do something. It's like it started heading in the out of bounds area and then just turned around. Yeah, I wasn't focused enough. Okay, well, it means shouldn't have to worry about a blue shell here. Another coin. Been watching a streamer do a bunch of tricks for the speed run of this course, and I am not gutsy enough to try any of that. There we go. First race of the night, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, I think that leaves 3 more knockout tours left. Oh, it may just be these two. Because I just... No, this one was the one. And then these I did a couple days ago. Search from this one, so yeah, it's just these two. Alright, back to it. Unfortunately, I do think this was one. If I'm just remembering my time in normal 150cc, I think that this one took me a very long time because the beginning of this race is very unforgiving. No matter how much I wave, nobody will wave back. Because they're not even real. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. There must be like something in-stream elements that I'm getting for that. That was a follow notif, but... I don't have the immediate way of checking that. Hold up. I actually have... Twitch activity. Tiffany 410 or just 410. I do appreciate the follow. Hopefully you're having yourself a good day so far. Just chilling here playing some Mario Kart World. Right now I'm doing solo. I'll probably go multiplayer at some point, but I'm really just trying to test a couple things for this stream in particular. And I thought Mario Kart would be a good way of doing that. Oh, I bounced off the... You keep up. I'm gonna need you to perish. Not enough. Yeah, no, I threw there at the end, running into that stall. Having it be in mirror mode is definitely quite difficult. Trying to revert myself back to a different track layout. Go. Screw you, Peach. That was much earlier than I expected for that to happen. Sucks to not have as many coins here. But what we wanted is we want to get this first place. Alright, there's a start. I'm gonna go ahead and use this too. More coins I have, the better. What you got for me? Okie. Oh my god. The car just ran one of them over. That... I do not think that was intended. Oh, no, Campbell, please help. Didn't want to take that corner as wide, but it's better that I got those coins. Where the heck did that boomerang come from? Please don't be a coin. Oh my god. And oh no. I think we're cooked. I think I might have had just enough acceleration on this to keep first. Phew. Ooh, Dan, how's it going? Saving up my points to make a... To play... Wait, dude. My brain is like literally on 4%. Saving my points up to play a video game. Okay. I was thinking you may have missed a word or something in there, and I'm like, dude, what am I trying to say? Yes, the force play backlog. That's that's what you're trying to get. Yes, thank you. I know I am not always the sharpest tool in the shed, but even then, I really doubted my intelligence there for a second. That is completely fine. That is why I did not use that coin. Dan, what are you looking at to make a force backlog for? What you got on your mind, sir? Which, by the way, I don't even know if I really acknowledged and asked if you had a good day, because, again, I was having a mental crisis. Hopefully you're doing good. Welcome on in. Octagoat 2. I'll have to see what I can do there, because, I may have to look at it on how long to beat, because, man, I love RPGs, but they just take so long. Every time I have any mental crisis, I just remember... I was trying to dodge that. Nothing ever happens. It's like 30 hours honest. I mean, I could do that for sure. Just not something that's like 70 to 80 hours. Because, look, I absolutely loved my time with Persona 4. And I knew I would really, really, really like that game. The problem is that didn't stop it from just being a super, super long game. Because, I mean, that again, that's just RPGs in general. Just very rarely anything you can do about that. About, like, the only exception, honestly, that I know of is, what is it? Super Mario RPG is such a good, like, digestible RPG. Like, if I were to recommend somebody to play an RPG for the first time, that'd probably be the game I recommend. Sub 60 plat. You took your sweet time. Persona Remake. Are we talking about Persona 3 Reload or the newly announced Persona 4? Which one? Okay. Persona 4 Golden is top 3 games of all time for me. I think now that I've played it, I can put it on my top list, which I have actually been meaning to do that again recently. I kind of want to reaffirm, like, every year, like, what my current taste in video games is and see what I would rate up there. Outer Wilds, oh, I'd force that. I don't remember if I have that game. I don't think I do. Okay, so yeah, and I have to make a reminder myself to check the Stream Elements integration to see if there's something there specifically that's forcing the other Stream Notifs. Because I got a follow notif earlier, even though I specifically in the Stream Elements, not Stream Elements, but in my sources, that makes more sense, had everything turned off. I buy that for you. It's like 25 bucks. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty certain during the last sale it was not that bad. I think it was like 15 bucks maybe. It is just always, I have to kind of pick and choose what games I really have like a particular interest in, because as you know, my backlog is absurd. Okay. Not gonna boost off of that because every single time I do I almost go flying off. Also, again, do not expect any fancy tricks from me. I'm not doing... I'm not going off the very edge and going for that. Maybe if I do a time trial for it a couple times, maybe I'll have some confidence, but not right now. Okay, I was about to say, please just be a single red shell. Okay, I'm kind of crushing these knockout tours. This was not supposed to be this short. Or at least I expected this to take me much longer. Is what I should say. But no, when it's first game to make you genuinely tear up, the only games that made me close to cry were Persona 4 Golden and Celeste. Celeste is a very, very powerful game. I don't think I like teared up or anything when playing it, but man, it is just definitely like one of those games where there's very little else you can compare to. Also, is that right? My CPU says it's using 1% right now. Dude, that's insane. Because right now, I should be outputting at 1080p. I'm not sure if Twitch is allowing that, but at least this, like, stream recording should be. So I am wondering if it's actually doing well. Now, my GPU is what's being used mostly in OBS, which makes sense. Because that also includes the capture card. Celeste hit me just where I needed to be hit. Gave you the gut punch. The body blow. Starting the desert again. Gotta remember the reversed map. Okay, well, I guess there is some relief for me that I did not go for that. I hate reversed. You mean, like mirror mode? Outer Wilds is the reason I am not a dysfunctional relationship anymore. I'm very thankful for. I mean, yeah, whatever gets you out of that rut for sure. People really doubt the power of just outer media in general, like TV and stuff, especially video games. People are just like, oh, dude, you're just playing a video game or whatever, like, it's all for fun, right? Well, it's part of it, but a lot of times it can have really important messages that you didn't know you needed until you played them. 4 red shells up first is crazy. Yep, I plan on keeping these, but there's our blue shell literally on the radar right now. That's great. Right before the stupid finish line. I was hoping that would let me keep that one. I really need to get this if I can. I'm gaining. There we go. I don't know, I'll change the way I think about everything. It's usually cringe when a lot of people say it, but like, I can't... Dude, are you kidding me? Okay, maybe this is this game way of saying, alright, you've had enough fun. This is blue shell time. That game for me was Undertale, dude. Like, haha, funny, sans beam, everything, but just has like a really, really profound messages that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. There is one game on my wish list right now that is literally just a game to play, because like it has a message that I kind of wonder if I'm going to not relate to, but kind of associate with. Also, did they just like run into that electric energy or whatever? Undertale was incredible, is up there. It's one of the most influential game OSTs. Oh no, it is absolutely insane. Like, that game, several years later, still has a chokehold on, like, the internet culture. And I mean, I feel like Deltarune's probably going to have somewhat of that effect too. Maybe not to as large of a degree, but I think that, you know, it's still Toby. So, I do have a feeling that him and the other artists for that game will be delivering something that will still, you know, mean something to a lot of people, whether they're playing Deltarune for the first time or playing it after playing Undertale, which I, again, still have only played the first chapter of Deltarune. So it's on my games to play eventually. Not more than SM64 or Ocarina of Time, those change games forever. Yeah, I mean, like, as much as I give, you know, Nintendo 64 crap, because I think in general it is like it was a revolutionary console, but there are a lot of kind of hitches with it, and then also the fact that the controller is just literally bad. Like, a lot of people say, but that controller was built for the N64, and I said, yeah, okay, they built a bad controller for the N64. Like, what do you want me to say? You know, there are some games that kind of provide you a unique play experience, but a lot of times it's just not as good as just picking up a kind of modern controller that has regular ergonomics. But despite that, again, you know, like you said, Ocarina of Time and Mario 64 are some of the games of all time, right? Probably only touch it again after the whole thing is released. You mean Deltarune or Undertale? Which, speaking of me for Undertale, I didn't even, it was a game that, like, I had heard whisperings about, but I really, really, really did not have any idea of what I was getting into, and I'm so glad that that's what ended up happening. Like, I'm pretty sure about the extent I knew of the game was Megalovania, and, like, that was it. And so my first playthrough, I didn't know anything about Pacifist, and I actually just had to replay the game all over again. And you know what? I am super cool with that, because like that's, I feel like when games give you like something to do like that, it means that like the developers took a lot of thought and time to actually, you know, not force players to make decisions, but make discoveries, right? Just a lot of games don't feel like they do that anymore. And that's not to say it's easy, right? Like, but just that I don't know if there's a indie game that's made me feel the same way Undertale has in a very long time. You knew about Pacifist and that's what you did. And see, I'm totally okay with people doing that, but there was some magic to it, like playing through the game the first time without literally any inclination of like what you should be doing, right? Because I mean, I think that's the whole message the game really tries to send in general. But obviously, you know, the pacifist route is going to have the good ending. What's that, 3 blue shells this attempt? Getting owned. Some goofy goober hit my banana or whatever it was I laid down. And again, that is why I keep the coin. Jesus. No way! Okay, jeez. Alright, I'm sorry, Dan, I gotta lock in. They're actually making this race close. Not the items I want to see. Say I'm gonna ditch this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, jeez. Whew! Alright, I think that's all knockout tours finished. It's about accountability, and it's very personal for that reason. Oh, hell yeah. Like, that's a huge thing about it. Okay. I will double check every single Grand Prix and Knockout Tour Cup, but I'm pretty sure I have now completed everything in association with both those modes. Only 30 minutes in the stream, too. That's, again, way faster than I expected. I expected that to take close to 2 hours. Jeez. Okay, so let's go to Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure everything here has been finished, because otherwise I wouldn't have moved on the Knockout Tour. Yep. Finishes fast confirm. Oh, bro, you know it. Gamers like me, they practically got a speed run. Everything. Everything. All right. What do I want to do next? Because the obvious answer is hop online, but I honestly kind of want to free roam for a little bit. Not even knowing that I'm going to find much, because a lot of the all of the panels I've gotten and Peach medallions, I don't know that they get you anything besides obviously the stickers they're associated with. And then P-switches, I would basically have to visit every single area again. Because a lot of the stuff I did in multiplayer, which you can't do P-switches. So we'll give it a try. There's little one right there. Uh-oh, chain chomp. But Dan, what are you thinking about doing tonight? Have you got any plans? Oh, I thought that was going to be something I did a bounce off of. Yeah, I needed that extra 3 seconds. Sleep early? Okay, well. And good luck with that. Hope you get some good eat. God, another reason I just love being in pre-room is the music, dude. The remix soundtrack for this game is absolutely insane. Going out with some friends on Saturday. I'm not really the type to leave the house much. Oh, I'm not sure if I need to do that. Ooh. There's no way! Okay, we're fine. My sister needed someone to go with, so I was tasked to follow. Well, I mean, I hope you have fun. What's that? I think this was a switch I did already. Did this one too, it looks like. But I think this one was the one I just did. Oh, you know what I need to do? I haven't even visited that spot with the star. That's above... No, not photo mode. I always... Okay, yeah, I actually need to go to where Peach is, because I still haven't tried visiting that. And that seems like something that should very obviously have a, something over there. Stack of coins. The Brazilian event party called a Festa Juena? Or is it actually Juina? June party. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, I'm kind of going the opposite direction if I'm going to try and do that, so let me... actually start heading in the right direction. Well, I mean, why am I doing this? Because I could definitely just warp here and then go north. Junina. Took me a little bit. Sorry, I am uncultured. I have to study the current metagame call on that whole getting girls thing. Oh boy, definitely not the right person to ask for that. But by the way, wasn't there a question you were going to ask me like last stream? I don't remember if I ever answered that or if I even like got it. I'll be so for real. Because I don't think it was during... Or no, wait, yeah, it would have had to have been last stream, because I think Icy was there too. I wanted to hit the flower and I forgot, or not I forgot, I just missed. Well, all I think I needed to do was hit the flagpole. That was it. Ugh. You forgot to ask. Hey man, this is like the one stream where I plan on doing like nothing important. So if for some reason like I said something sus or whatever, like again, I really don't expect anything to like go on the stream because it's mostly a test. Because I'm trying to stream at higher audio quality and also figure out what the heck is creating those notifs. Which again, I think it's just something built into the Stream Elements plugin that I have. Oh, well, good news is I think this is a Star Lake, right? Yeah. Oh, I already got the Peach Medallion here? Maybe doing that P-switch that was there caused me to go ahead and grab it, because yeah, otherwise I don't know why I would have stepped in here. Because this is the only time I have remembered to think about it and actually do it. So I have a feeling that was probably the case. Oh. No, let me pause for this. So many I don't get into my dream uni at the winter trial. Middle of the year, do I go back to my second choice or wait and take a gap year, 6-month break in order to retake a few exams and try again? Yeah, reverse season. Right. Oh, looks like ad's gonna start in a minute. Well, you don't gotta worry about that. So you would have to educate me on what on like what transitions look like whenever you're going from one college to another, because where, at least especially in the state we're in, I actually don't know if this is true for the entire United States, but there is some precedent to going to a community college, which is basically a cheaper college, but you pay for really only the essentials that you need for, like, you know, your math, your science, your all that stuff. So you're only really just paying for like the bare necessities for, you know, what would normally get a degree. And then you go to an actual university that you're going to major in, like your computer science, your medical field, your business, whatever. And then from there you basically, or yeah, at that institution you continue So like you take your first year or it's 2 years at the community college and then you transition to it. And a lot of times when you transition, you have less of a cost associated because they see you already have a history in higher education. I'd opt out of going to college right now. Stay home and study, and parents have no issues with this. Actually prefer it. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. That's a very awesome thing, because, I mean, not only does it just give you a little time to, like, kind of get your bearings, because I really did wish that I had some sort of break after high school. Like, I went from high school straight into college, and I mean, obviously I had like the general gap of like a month or two before the school year started, but it was still like kind of deflating to have done all of this work for several years and then just be like, yeah, but yeah, you're going back. And it's like, okay. But yeah, you definitely have to make sure that you have some sort of thing to keep yourself accountable for that, though, is all I'd say. That is a doctor who says that he and his colleagues tend to favor residents that graduated from better unis. Well, yeah, no, I understand that for sure. I mean, and that's really the thing, is it's like, if you don't think you could go to your second choice of college and then while you're there, make a transition over to, you know, your ideal college, like take 1 year at the secondary and then move and carry over your experience from there to the, or your credit hours to your preferred, then yeah, I would almost just say wait until the next semester. Transition are unrealistic since I have to study both medicine and entrance exam, which follow vastly different curriculums. That's, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, that's a big decision to make. In your scenario, I definitely see why taking the gap would probably be better for you in the long term. Because you're still studying, and you're making sure that what you will know will be actually applicable for the college you want to go to. Oops. Hold on. There we go. It took me a second. Oops. I was like trying to see if there are any P switches I missed here, since I think when I was here with a buddy that we were playing multiplayer. Oh, this is one of the ones. Okay. Okay, yeah, I actually did that once before without doing that challenge, because there's a bunch of coins in that yellow, yeah, in that yellow canister right there. Taking the gap as your second choice is likely going to be there. God, for about my next 6 years, I'm studying her with that woman. Ego plus boost of getting into a better med school. Hey, I mean, if we can, Yellow, I don't know if you're lurking, but if I've learned anything, it's that Spike can take you pretty far, whether you know it or not. No. I think you still need a feather to get up there. Saw a P-switch on the map over here. Petty, I know. Hey, man, if that's for your sanity, like, dude, you gotta do what's best by you. Oh, I did not expect that to pop open. But yeah, no, I don't judge you in the slightest for that. Like, because studying is also just hard in general and as a mental stack. Like, if you're adding something like having to deal with an X on top of that, that's, you know... Like, I don't envy any person who has to do that. To get in that school, which given circumstances isn't surprising. I mean, I definitely don't know, and I probably shouldn't know, so I won't ask any specifics, but yeah, for sure. Ooh. Actually, I have this feather, so I'm gonna... So I do drop point? Yeah, I did. Alright. And hopefully this feather will stick around if I rewind. Yerp. Thought processes are harmful. Don't get it after the gap here. I have to go back to my safety and crawling. Back to the choice I just regarded before, which may feel you very inferior. I would say life happens, man. Like, you know, I mean, you're gonna hear from me and everybody else, like, whatever you put your mind to, you should be capable of. Because, of course, you're not going to want to put somebody down like that. But you also have to remember, you know, things happen. And I'm not going to fill your head with things like, oh, yes, that was a certain man's plan up in the up above. Right? It's just like, you know, things happen. And even if they're not exactly how we intend, gotta remember that you just gotta roll the punches. But I mean, if you put your mind to something and, you know, you actually practice and put effort into what you're, like, looking to accomplish, then, I mean, things will go your way. Oh, goodness. Oof. That's insane. Whew. A little close. As a religious person, I tend to tell myself that very often. I am also a religious person, but I also don't like to spout about religion on stream just because it's like, look, man, I'm just here to play a video game. And I think at the end of the day, frickin' the Lord heaven above is not going to care one way or the other if I am trying to prophesize anything. But yeah, just in general, I think that you know, the human will on its own is something to admire. The annoying thing is because my parents end up, even if by accident, adding a whole bunch of pressure. Parents just do that, right? Because they have expectations. And, like, sometimes those expectations are for your benefit. But a lot of the times, yeah, it's literally just, like, nothing but stress. Trust me, I've been there. Which way am I going? This way, I guess? Hello, big dinosaur. This Jurassic Park. Egg. Oh god. I didn't expect the bull to be raging back through. Make it. Okay. Woo! Yeesh. Mom was slums, studied hard, become a doctor, get a family at a party. My dad is literally the best doctor. His specialization in South America. So often I wonder why I even chose this career path. Money. I don't know. I mean, everybody has their reason, right? You know, I literally said that earlier, but no, there is truth to people literally just doing it because it is lucrative. The medical field is very, very, how you say, appetizing for people looking to make a big salary. But then there are people who, like, are super genuine and just want to do it because they want to help people. And, you know, neither person is wrong, really, at the end of the day. At least I'd like to think so. Gotta have some motivation, because you would not see me do any sort of medical procedure. I do not know that, like, my complexion and personality could handle something as important as a person's life in my hands. And I mean that even, like, under the most like simplest of procedures. I'm just a person who always second guesses. It's one of the few jobs you can get money and not be cartoonishly even profit. Like, to be helpful to. Yeah, no, I mean, again, there's a lot to admire in it. But just, like, again, specifically for somebody like me, it's a lot of pressure. And, you know, to some extent, that's just a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you can have something where, like, you're not having to do anything major like surgeries. You just do, like, normal checkups and stuff like that. Be a practitioner. I think if, like, I did go into anything medical related, it would just be, like, pharmacy. apparently pharmacists make pretty big bank, even though their job is literally to just, like, fill a prescription. Which, again, you know, there is a lot of responsibility to that, but I definitely think the job is not difficult by any means. I have no clue what I want to do yet. Dude, nobody does. The biggest lie you will ever be told is that in college you will by then and by like your first or second year you will know what you want to do. I myself still like really don't know if what I did was the right decision, and I have a bunch of people who their time in college, like, they'd spent, you know, far longer than just 4 years, and they weren't doing anything medical. They were just trying to figure out, you know, what they could do that would actually make them happy for the rest of their lives if they did it as a job, which is, again, not an easy thing to decide for everyone. Some people know. Some people are just like, yeah, bro, I know I want to be a veterinarian. I know I want to be a pilot. I know I want to be in the army or whatever. Like, I envy those people because I could never have that much certainty in anything, much less what I'll be doing for the rest of my life. I like the idea of helping someone live, but the idea of my failure causing so much grief is scary. No, yeah, totally. I mean, there's a lot of mental fortitude you have to have for that. And I think if you were to go and study, like, I think that would be something that you would have to make sure you balance. I know you wanted oncology because it was the hardest. Really? And hey, but the thing is like, you say it's scary, but to me, there are people who are just like that, who are like, hey, I want to make a difference and I want it to be meaningful. Like, if it's going to be challenging, you know, all the better, just so that way when you make a breakthrough, you have all the more, not success, the satisfaction is what I'm trying to say. I missed the ring. Pro Tours gap year, which is making my parents proud. How so? What, make your parents proud by going to the bigger college the first time and not settling for the second? Making it. If they get the better option, they'd be proud. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, you know, no-brainer, I guess. Here's the thing. I guess, think of this logistically, though. If you went to the second college or the second choice, would they still be proud? That is the important question. Because if they're going to be proud, I'm not sure if going to your first choice would make them prouder, unless it is literally something along the lines of like Harvard or whatever, you know, in terms of like its notoriety and stuff like that. Because those places are not easy to get into. Dedicated for the better choice for my future, despite how much more uncomfortable taking the gap year could be. I mean, again, I think you just have to be diligent. Like, I don't know if there's necessarily like, I think I was supposed to use the feather there. There's heckin' traffic. Now, was this... It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'll miss you again, Uncle. Oh, pardon me. It had to be silly. Hey, yo, Burnout? Oh my god. They're okay with the fact I got into your safety second choice, but I would much rather take the gap year. Okay, who would much rather take the gap year? Your parents? Because, I mean, if that's something that you want and that's something you think your parents would want, then, I mean, you should do right by you first, but, you know, if you think that's a win-win, then I feel like that's the no-brainer, huh? Because, I mean, you've already said, right, that you already have enough reasons to not go to the second choice. Or that you would prefer not to go to the second choice. Yeah, I haven't explicitly said so, but I know. Have you asked? I know talking to parents can be scary sometimes, but you'd be surprised at how, you know, your parents, they'll tell you what's on their mind. Sometimes it's not always what you want to hear, but, you know. I think I told something to Yellow to some extent, even though it was under a completely different context. It's better to know something and at least have the answer to it than mull over in anxiety what the answer would be. At least that's my opinion. A definitive answer is scary. I mean, but that's the thing, though. I mean, I think that if you were going to make this decision, though, that would help a lot, in my opinion. Again, bro, I'm a guy on the internet. I'm just spouting nonsense. Sometimes I feel like I've learned nothing from the Outer Wilds. Don't listen to me, listen to the video game. That's all, not sentimental, what is it? Thought-provoking, that's it. Know what I should do? Just the collapsing. This possibility is scary. Look, man, again, like, I'm not going to downplay, like, how you're feeling. Because whenever you just have an important decision like this in your life, I mean, it's do or die. Like, for real, for real. Fighting the demons out here. Why are there just mushrooms here in a line? Is it those bubbles? Okay, yeah, that has to be what that is. That kind of terrified me for a second. Be spouting nonsense sometimes? Am I not spouting nonsense 24/7? Is that not my job? Is that not why I'm here on this earth? But yo, Avatar, thank you so much for the subby at 38 montharinos. Apologies, I know I had notifications off, but do know that I still very much appreciate it. We might actually still hear a sub notif. It depends on whether or not something's still going on with my stream elements. There we go. The pufferfish. Thinking about waiting for the results from the entrance exam of your dream school. If I get close to getting in, then, you know, I'm very far. Yep, see? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that, because it must be something within Stream Elements itself that is triggering that, and I need it to be disabled because I'm not trying to double up on these notifs. But if I'm very far, I might not try. You get me? Spouting nonsense is a noble pursuit. Yes. Somebody had to be here to spout the nonsense. And I will be the... I will be the progenitor of spouting the nonsense. That's the thing, man. I mean... Like, again, when it comes to this stuff, like, nobody says it's gonna be easy at all. Like, dude, even if I think you didn't go to, you know, your first choice in college, like, higher education is still, like, a challenge, no matter how you split it. Sorry, I'm doing well, not time trial, I'm just doing a thing that requires enough attention for me to go fast. I didn't keep that other mushroom. I'd basically used it by accident. Yeah. I had plenty of time because I think I had that gold mushroom at the beginning that I probably wasn't supposed to, but it is what it is. Noble pursuit is alcoholic drink. All that. Awesome. Wait, that's not the one that's at the Gerudo Desert, is it? I'm trying to remember where that was, or if that's in a different game. Sorry for spouting my nonsense issues. I can't drink in the America everywhere else I can. We gotta make sure that people are sound of mind when they're going to drink, which you know, a lot of people just ignore that anyways. So you know, what the heck. Yep. I hope that's to the alcohol thing, because then that means I can actually remember stuff. Only mentioned Breath of the Wild, but you can make it in Tears of the Kingdom. Epic. I think I just go around the circle here. Yeah. Been ignoring it for quite a while. Dude, I mean, again, decision's scary. But yeah, don't feel like you can't talk about stuff like that in stream. Like, again, it's... If it's something, like, super, depressing, like, in general, a lot of the times I might say, you know, oh, hey, I really, you know, my condolences and stuff like that. Hope for the best for you and your family and things like that. Because, you know, you only want so much, doom and gloom in chat. But no, like, things like these are thought-provoking questions. And pretending like I know the answer to them is the whole point, right? Like, I'm just here to also to spitball. And I'm also not here to, like, affirm you or anything and say, like, what you're doing is right, because I'd rather you be thoughtful about the decision, right? If I get too gloomy, do stop me. I mean, about the most it would be, like, it's like just the existential doom and gloom of being like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this. But even if I get into my dream job, not dream job, into my dream college or whatever, like, how much is it going to matter at the end of the day, yada yada, like that kind of stuff. If it got there, I don't know, I might reel it back a bit, but... Welcome to Starbucks, home of the Depresso Espresso. Yo, I don't even go to Starbucks, and I be drinking that every day. To this day. Like having different perspectives. Well, I think the most genuine thing is actually having is definitely getting a perspective of somebody who's not going to just feed you what you want to hear, right? And I get the perspective of people who do that, but at the same time, if you're not making a conscious effort to try and I don't know, evolve the conversation beyond like, oh, you should do this thing, and just be a yes man, then I feel like, you know, how much are you really benefiting from that? Shrug. I hate, with all due respect, people who argue that nothing matters anyways. Quite the opposite. Everything matters. Make it count. I mean, like, I think those specific people do have things that have happened that probably give reason for them to believe that. But, you know, it's like you said, like, I think just pretending that that's, like, the only thing after the fact is very, destructive. I don't think I've been in here yet. I think it's a millennial Gen Z staple. Oh, what, like, thinking nothing matters? I mean, a lot of that has to do with, the fact that we're so socially inclined now than we've ever been. And again, like, comparing ourselves to other people is, like, so much easier because now you can literally see, like, what people have done and how far they are in their lives. And then, you know, you look at yourself and then you start really second guessing, like, your choices. Okay, yeah, I don't get much distance if I do that. Do I just need to do a normal charge jump? Did I press or express? Exactly. Okay, that worked for some reason. Not really sure why. There's a peach medallion there, but I think that's the one that I should jump. Yeah, actually it was, because these are the two that were right next to each other. Everything we do or don't do, action or mission, ends up being part of our identity. At the end of the day, it's what makes our stories so matters. Catch me. I mean, yeah, because a lot of people are like, oh, but I have no decision to matter. Well, doing nothing is a decision in itself. And, you know, that's a quote that a lot of people send to you. But it's because it's true. Like, for real, for real. No cap. And again, there will be, you know, defeatist people out there who's just like, you know, that's the only thing that they can really glean from the situation, but I feel like there's a lot more you get accomplished by doing something rather than just moping. And I'm not even saying like, oh, you gotta change your entire perspective on life. You gotta go out there and change your profession, or go find your significant other or whatever. Like, you don't have to make huge changes in your life to do that kind of stuff. You just have to care, really. And again, there are people out there, it's like, you know, that's really hard for them. Because for one reason or another, you know, things will happen. I'm not even gonna say, like, I'm not going to freaking kid you here. Mental health is important. There are probably some days that I feel way better than others. Play Outer Wilds or something. I mean, on God, like, it's so crazy, you know, like, especially because of the social media now, like, how many people will come out and say, like, this game literally saved my life or whatever. And I think that's really profound. And, you know, I say video games because that's what my freaking brain is locked on to 90% of the time. But no, just literally in general, like, any sort of outside media or fiction, like, affecting something in the real life is always a huge, like, curiosity to me, I guess. Still looking for that significant other. I can't say anything because if I'm being totally for real, it's because, like, I'm just not trying. Like... Like, do I think about it? Sure, but am I going to be realistic and say, like, I've actually, like, done anything to try and, facilitate that and make that effort? Not really. But that's also because I second guess myself a lot when it comes to how much I can commit to a relationship. I'm not out there looking actively. Well, see, that's the thing with me, too. It's like... I almost want it to be natural, but, like, nothing natural happens now these days. It's freaking, what is it, like, Grandpa will be like, oh, I met your grandmother while I was strolling in the park, and she had a cute dog, and I asked to pet the dog, and then we took the walk together, and then, you know, that kind of spiel, right? That just doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't feel like it. Want to be my boyfriend, then we can just solve 2 problems. Sorry. Hate to say it, don't swing that way. I had several people ask me that question though. It's like, dude, I'm sorry. It's literally not you. I guess I just give off that energy, bro. Oh god, I did not get that rail. Come on, man. No! Oh, thank god. Maybe I'll actually get this in time. I'm, like, gritting my teeth. I think I'll make it. Ooh! Ace, is that asexual? I'm sorry, I am, well, I was gonna say I'm ignorant about the spectrum. No, I'm just ignorant about a lot of things in general. So I can't even just limit it to that. Yes, okay, gotcha. Yeah, like the Ace Lancer from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Yeah, sorry fellas, I am unfortunately straight as an arrow. I say unfortunately, but I think if you were to be in a different situation or have I mean, I'll just say it, be gay or lesbian or whatever else, that you have a harder time looking for relationships. Because I think that's literally just a fact. Like, not even meaning it in a bad way, it's just like how it is. Ignorance simply means that you don't know, not that you don't care. And exactly, see, that's what I feel like I hope a lot of people recognize. Because, trust me, I am one of the people who will never feign ignorance. It's like, no, okay, I don't know what this is, tell me. Like, just straight up. Just like the party get-together thing you were mentioning earlier, Dan. Like, I didn't know what that is, so I was like, okay, yeah, what is that? Never met a Drake's who didn't spit elite ball knowledge, that's crazy. With all due respect. I don't think this... Yeah, it just spits me back up this way. I feel like, dude, I guess it's just been the conversations. I feel like I've been in free roam for like 2 hours and I've only been here for like... or according to stream, I've been doing this for like maybe 30-ish minutes, 40-ish. Or it might be closer to an hour, because I know I was also really surprised with how fast I completed the knockout tour stuff, since I've got most everything completed now for single player. The only thing I haven't done is time trials, which I'll probably give a try. I'll just do the, I'll beat the Nintendo Ghosts. Yeah, life is a crazy mystical thing, man, and sometimes you just go out like a buster. Quote Mango. C9 to Mango. Am I going the way? Yes. Well, I'm not technically going the way I was prior, but probably just warp somewhere else and get more done. I think this is the song that was like the classic SNES. Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Thought it was just gonna dump me off into lava. Yeah, this has been Born Yaps. Hopefully you have had some sort of social awakening or something. I don't know. But yeah, again, if you just wanted me to reiterate what I kind of think, Dan, I mean, it does seem that right now, your most safe bet is probably taking that gap year. But if I'm being for real, like, I think you probably could try and figure out, like, if you're that worried about what your parents will think, then you should just ask them. Because, I mean, I think if the decision is making it, or if making the decision is that hard and that's a big factor, then I feel like that's something that will definitely help you make that decision. But I think the important factor is listen to what your parents have to say, but don't feel like that they are the end-all be-all to what should decide your fate, as it were. Because you know you're your own person. Guys, they just ran straight into the swamp there. Dang, I'd hate to be that guy that got hit by that green shark. Anyways. Hey man, that's not cool. Also, very glad that red shell wasn't actually going after me, because I had just thrown that red shell. Very nice. Let's say, was there anything up here that I needed to do? I don't think so. I think it was just a panel and maybe those coins. I feel like that's really it. This is following the track. I kind of doubt that there's going to be a P-switch or something over here, but always worth checking. I hit that very sharp. I think that was it. Alright, let's see if there was anything secret out here. Okay, never mind. Come on. Dan, I will read that in a second because I think I know exactly what you're talking about. There we go. Did you see that thing about the stolen Switch 2 shipment? No wonder I can't find one or 1.4 $1.4 million worth of Nintendo. Yep. Well, if I had to guess, something that big would probably be under like a very scrutinized investigation. And I don't even think Nintendo themselves have to be the ones to say like, hey, we need to have this figured out. Like, I'm pretty sure literally just the I think just the I don't even want to say the state, I guess, but you know, the associated parties in general will want to recover their losses because it's not just Nintendo. I mean, at that point, I guess it's out of Nintendo's hands. Like, you know, what does that matter to them? Because they're being shipped to wherever they need to go. Unless it's like an insurance sort of thing. Excuse me, I need to get through here. Excuse me. Oh my lord. How did I miss that? I assume I missed that. I didn't hear the thing for it. Ugh. No, but that is super rough, because I mean, I have to assume, right, that there was a number of people that's probably affected. And as a person with a Switch 2 myself, I can say that I would be very, very upsetty spaghetti if I just learned that my freaking... I would not be getting my Switch 2 because it was literally stolen by thugs and bandits. Okay, I went underneath it. That is what happened. I have to redo this again. Yeah. Helicopter, helicopter. Ah. I think there was a specific time in my life. I don't remember if that was in high school or like really early college, where I'm pretty sure I heard that song daily. Primarily because of my friend Harry. I don't know, Harry. You love that guy. Know him, you love him, you can't live without him. Yeah, in other news, like, speaking of Nintendo and the Switch 2, having, like, the best-selling console of all time within 3 days? That's freaking crazy. Like, sold as much as the PS5, like, did almost in a month. Because I think that in a month that the PS5 sold, like, 6.5 million or something. Like, jeez. I'm gonna miss my high school friends. What says that you cannot communicate with them after high school? You got them on Discord, you got their line. Everyone's going to study abroad. That don't stop freaking internet. Internet don't stop just because you... just because, going out of, taking a trip. Donut. Donut. Donuts. We can text, but it's not the same. With time issues, it's gonna be a hassle. Hey man, you make that stuff work. If you care about keeping those connections, you make that stuff happen. I mean, I say that, you know, being somebody who hasn't really, at least to my knowledge, been put in a situation like that. Like, there's nothing immediately comes to mind. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do if you, want to keep that connection. It's so many donuts. A big donut. Oh, I get it. Some of your friends going to University of Chicago. Oh yeah, we'll definitely still stay in contact, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, like, and it, you know, I feel like... Yo, that's a game idea I need to write down. I wonder if there's like ever been a cooperative idle game where like people can just log in at their leisure and see what other people have done. And like that's like the whole premise of it. But it's actually like supposed to be collaborative and not like strictly a single player thing where it's like using, oh, this person did this thing. Like no, that like you're all still working together towards a goal. I mean, people could probably like, you know, make that or just say like stuff like Minecraft does that to some extent. It does make me wonder though. Saved my life, and in my friend's case, I straight up saved his career. I saved this man's whole career. Oh, I used that for too early, probably. Uh-oh. Please tell me I can make it through the lava here. No! I used the stars too early. Oh my god, drafted in the army? Dude, that'd be... Look, man, I don't have, like, any real, and probably meaningful thoughts on the army. But I just know if I were put in that situation, dude, I'd want out. I don't know if I can get away, really with the statement that I'm a pacifist. I literally have never gotten in a fight before, like a real fist fight argument with somebody. But even so, like, I can't say that I never would. But on God, like, I am not about to go to war and kill myself over something arbitrary. But by the time those wars will be fought, it'll all be AI machines, and the world will be absolutely destroyed. So, it is what it is. Sorry, little guy. Oh, no, he wasn't in that. Oh, no, some of them. There's one in there. Bing, bing, bing. Oh! Oh! Nothing. 2 rewinds. Yeah, that was too much. Yeah, because I don't even see the final coin. No. People are just cleared, but he missed the day where you go to the base and get cleared. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, slow down here. Wants this portfolio to increase by 1.37%. Yeah. Wars are always fought over something, and in rare case, it is ever actually for the people who inhabit it. People being selfish. But what else is new? Oof, I was dipping down a little bit there. We're fine. Thankfully, they also had that, so I did not go in the lava. Not to get political or anything. Bro, people who have watched this stream know my frickin', my view on politics. Things just suck right now. And unfortunately how it's been is things have just sucked, and, like, we have people who just are totally, ignorant to the fact, or not even ignorant, they just ignore the fact that things are clearly on decline. And they're just like, no, it'll all resolve itself, it always has. And it's like, no. We are very much in a desperate situation right now, and nobody who's actually higher up seems to care, because they're only concerned with their bottom line. Nobody cares for the people. Alright, where is the blue coin? I think I'm gonna... Oh, right of its shell. Things don't resolve themselves, we just can't complacent. I mean, that's why I've been really happy. Like, happy in like a satisfied way, not in like a yes, 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 right? Like an excited way. No, just happy in a satisfied way that some of those marches were able to happen not too long ago. Because, like, bro, we gotta make ourselves heard to at least some extent. I can't vote in the US, so thoughts and prayers. Yup. Hey man, not like it matter anyways. Vote's been rigged and it always has been. Okay, I'm not actually that, like, I haven't gone that much into, what is it? Not theory crafting, what is that? What are those people called? Oh, conspiracy theorists. That. I haven't gone that deep yet. Hopefully I am never forced to go that deep, but shrug. Conspiracy? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to talk about it. But just like people always have like their own things where it's like they're just trying to get a narrative, man. Like this was all planned out from the beginning, and it's just like Matt Fat for president. That's probably not happening, but I mean, that'd sure be interesting if one day we literally saw him on a ballot. I don't think he would probably go for president. I feel like he would probably just go for like a, oh no, like a governor or something. What time we want to go eat tomorrow? Yeah, noon's fine. Noon o'clock sounds good to me. American citizenship, I'm eligible. It's you know what? I'm gonna just say it right now, Dan. Probably want to avoid that. Frickin' with all of the bullcrap that's been happening in this country at the moment, like, I think citizenship might be the hardest thing you could possibly do. Like, at this very moment. KO Tour about to drive me insane. Oh, you know, here I am, 3-starred every single one of them. Not even inviting you for lunch? Are you even in the state? Because I'm going to assume not. Maybe not anymore following these organs. No, yeah, no. Many of my friends going to US are having their interviews contested in the situation entire. Yeah, bro, I mean, like, dude, like, it affects everybody. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, we just need to worry about, you know, people who are in the United States or whatever. It's like, no, you dipshits. People are just not capable of thinking outside themselves. Which is so insane again, because, like, that's literally, like, what social media is all about. Ugh. Yeah, to do politics, at least current politics, man, you made me angry, man. Get out of my head. Get out of my head, man. Nobody's got you riled up? Yes, because people just don't care. And it literally makes me mad. Because it's like the most basic human, like, desire and empathy that people just don't have nowadays. And I can't. I just can't wrap my mind around it. And I mean, I don't know, like, I don't want to say there's somebody to blame because I feel like that's a little too, that's a little too generalized, especially because I have not done my research like that, but for real, this is freaking crazy out here. Yo, freaking Mr. Gamer playing, Bravely Default, Flying Fairy HD Remaster, that man might go. He is a true gamer. Also, the reason I didn't drift there is because I thought there were going to be more of these things here, but there literally was not, and I was kind of surprised. And Space Time Rewind. Laughing is great these days. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been a pillar of dominoes. It's just like waiting to be. It just was bound to fall eventually. I think I already got the. Was there a Peach medallion here? Yeah. But it's like, 'cause I think this was one of the first things I tried when I visited this area, is because it's like, this definitely seems like the place where they would have a Peach medallion. Sure enough. Ah, Super Mario Sunshine. I see a P-switch up there. You're on the beach with Tootsworth and Mama Peach. What a joy to be condemned by a corrupt judicial system. Back with the hose. Get some caca on your nose. And there's a spike right by your head. Yeah, guys, let's just talk about Super Mario. Isn't Super Mario like so cool? He's like the coolest guy ever. He like gets to fight like a big dragon turtle guy. That's pretty cool. I guess it's worth looking at this. I feel like I probably got most everything, though, if I had to wager. Has to increase the tariffs on mushroom by 117% gold coins. How are the Goombas and Troopas gonna feed their families now? Oh, a bunch of bullies? Alright, enemy spotted. No, wait, that was my ticket right there. That would have been funny. Man, there was a star right there. Oh, well. Wait, was that literally a star that just spawned, or was that just the glimmer of the... Okay, I think that was just some lighting that I mistook. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and hop online since I've been doing this for a little over an hour now. Actually get some racing. You know what is I was wondering if the dragon was doing any races. Bah. $1.4 billion gold carts to King Fu. That's crazy. Oh. I can't start getting tired. I'm supposed to be staying up. I mean, I guess I don't have to stay up. We I say we. My work has a holiday tomorrow because we actually celebrate Juneteenth, which is cool. Is also the reason why I'm even able to go out to lunch with Mr. Kiwis. Okay, well. Classic dry desert. Oh, there's a peach medallion up there. Shoot, how do I get up there? I guess let me... Because it was at this gate over here, I think. Yeah. There we go. Rosalina Automobiles. Automobiles. Do it. Do it, I dare you. Oh. Jeez. I gotta freaking lock in. Oh, that's, not a thing to grind on. Also, bro, I have been getting all of the freaking GameCube music. Let's freaking go. You can't find any more P-switches since Joshua. Well, no, I think once you get into an online lobby in general, like, that's just what it is. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, though, isn't it? Like once you just commit yourself to being online, just you can't get P-switches because it's only medallions and panels. Which, I mean, you know, I appreciate to some extent. I'm glad that... Okay. I'm glad that they at least allow you to do, like, some progress in pre-run while you're not... while you're just waiting on the next match, but... Yeah, I guess the logistics of, like, having everybody in their own instance, like, doing the P-switch challenges was probably just too much, especially with how many they included. It was probably just better for them to disable them, which, again, it is disappointing, but I understand it. Also, it is insane that absolutely every single person... Hold on, let's pause here for a second. Every single person hits random or DK pass, and you want to know why they did that? They did that because they didn't want to do freaking the connected races from one track to another. Everyone was just like, nope, we're all just gonna race on an individual track. Also, I'm a fan of all these guys in the back. They're my people. They love to dance. that where I get my mushroom? Excuse you. Weak goon button. That's crazy. We're on Twitch.tv, Goomba. That's crazy. They should make the game sphere. You know, probably somebody will find like a way to boot like that down the line. Oh, the cat. I should have thrown the rest of those. No. Well, at least it wasn't the last lap. Got myself lucky there. Oof. Really, wish I didn't have this. Another mushroom. Nope. And there goes all my riches. Oh, you don't know? You barely played this game? I mean, also, that's fine. Time to lose some VR. Because I think this is a small enough lobby. Oh, I actually got +6. Excellent. Yeah, I think freaking Josh ended up getting there right at the very end because he took that shortcut. Because I don't think he was in the top 3 when we were headed down the hill. Where did my bro go? Bulleted through the shortcut, I figured. Thanks for the advice. I'm going to go to sleep now. Yeah, no. Sleep on it. Hopefully you figure out a little bit more about what you want to do for the situation. And again, you know, all I can do is just provide advice. I'm not going to impose the thought that you have to do one way or the other, but just try and lead you to the decision that you want to make, I think, is my primary goal. So hopefully that did help, my guy. Also stay hydrated. That'll help. Raft with me, Josh. Okay, never mind. Oh, I'm going a little fast. That's a little unfortunate. Ow. That is actually insane that there is basically a strat that everybody accepts for, like, avoiding blue shells now, which is just to off yourself. I was about to say, I can kind of probably finish in the top 10 here, but not anymore. Uh-oh. My bro was in last. Well, everybody here using the blooper. Come on now. I don't know if I want to repeat that. I'm gonna be so real. I think I'm a little too innocent to know if that's supposed to be something that's scandalous. Goodbye, chat. That is literally crazy that that's just an accepted thing, though. Like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're just going random." Ah, I could actually reach that wall. That's kind of cool. What? It just be back later? What? Oh. That, yes, understood. Gosh. So much chaos in a very controlled space. Oh, I do not know this track well enough. I'm gonna try and go for that shortcut next time. Yeah. Oh, that's actually out of bounds. No. I'm getting into this drift. I drove straight in that blue shell. I can't go for my shortcut. Not too good. I don't think I was last, but yeah, I was about to say that's definitely like within the bottom 10 for sure. Man, I really wanted that shortcut. Just too many mistakes, and also freaking that on that last lap, just literally getting pushed away from him. I'm like, okay. Worst track in the game, got it. So I think it's hilarious because didn't Double Man say like this one was his favorite, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't, don't super love this one. And I told him it's like it's because I'm bad, but the more I play it, the more I'm like, I think it is the water section at the end that's just like, man, like, for real? Are we FR right now? Factually incorrect. Actually, factually incorrect. There we go. Finally got that without getting the boost. See, there we go. If you're gonna get Koopa Troopa Beach, get it on when you have all the laps available. Oh my gosh, come on. I'm godlike. I have like no points. Speaking of which. Oh, you got the slipstream there at the end. I would have never have guessed they were behind me. Yeah, I feel like this track is probably the closest thing to Baby Park in this game, if I had to guess. Just like a really short track, but has a bunch of laps, and you can kind of get like as screwed over as you want to in here. I keep getting notifications from a really lame Twitter post I made earlier today in response to someone. Really want to off myself, but you got free no, you got free. You got extra extra VR. See, this is what the game is all about. You're not with us. You don't know true joy. Unless you're over here freaking jumping around like a maniac. There he is, yes! Yes, join us. Just mash the button. People out here be taking games too seriously. Like, I really, you know, Mario Kart gets stressful, right? Especially stuff like Knockout Tour now. You gotta enjoy the little intermissions you get. Where'd you come from? Ow. I'll use this. I wasn't confident enough to get the double there. That was okay. No. No! No. Ow! I really wish that my cart caught a wall right there, because I probably could have made it back up. I was about to say, yeah, I'm just gonna have to use whatever I get here, because that Toadette is already super far ahead. It's fine, don't have to use this. Just wait till the end. No! Ugh. When I saw that bomb there, I immediately tried using the ghost, because at that point, I could have done that and then drifted around the corner without losing any speed. Man. Aw, man. Don't worry, trust me. Trust me, bro. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Trust. Chat, don't worry about it. Oh god. So I unfortunately just have to go for that double. Try and get some protection here, and too late. Not mean to throw that backwards. This is such a cool part of the track, for real. Oh my gosh, that almost, like, still hit me. I tried making sure I was out of the way. Tricking for his life out there. Unbelievable, dude. Let's say I think I should be able to shake off that. Oh, my banana. Yeah, there's no way I can hit him with green shells from here. Okay, you know what? Second is still really, really good. But yeah, nothing there that I could have done to contest. I would have specifically probably had to get a bomb or something I knew I could lob. And those bananas actually almost caught him. It was just very difficult for me to gauge, especially because I'm not usually on that, with the speed boost you get from, like, the blue sparks and stuff. Hey, yo, I'm driving here. I'm walking here. I was causing mayhem in traffic, exactly. Being problematic. Just the way, or yeah, yellow wouldn't have it any other way. Sky High Sunday. Why does this feel like it's a mirror track? Is that because it is? Yeah, this is mirrored for sure. Alright. Unbelievable. Okay. Unbelievable, dude! No way! Ugh. Dude, I freaking kept my mushroom there at the end because I knew if something bad there was gonna happen, that'd save me. And instead, I ended up buffering the freaking feather there, too. Ugh, if I didn't do that, I'm certain I would have won. I mean, I know, like, that was still a good race by me, but man... I mean, the Mario probably would have had first, did they not go for the shortcut, which is exactly why I don't do that stuff. At least not yet. I have not done enough time trials to have any confidence in doing that stuff. I have once again gotten Mario Karted. That's a, dude, I need to add that, 7TV emote. I assume it's 7TV. Yeah, I only had to deal with the blue shell once, and I actually did manage to have a super horn for it. Moo moo. I don't know what you're doing wrong. You're playing as Cataquack, that's what you're doing wrong. I don't know. Bro, don't ask me. Oh no. Don't worry, chat. It was tactical. I meant to do that to get these mushrooms. That was also tactical. No, Goombert. That is two giant. I was gonna say babies, so that's not really a baby, but I'm insane. Oh. Well, I got some of my coins back. No! It was just too soon getting there, I think. I think I might actually be in next last. I think I might actually be in last. Okay, let's do this. Oh, perfect. Huge! I mean, I got lucky, but huge! Go, come back. Come back, my brother. Go. Oh, that did not mean to do that. My brother. Come here, my brother. Hello, my brother. Hello. 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 I think bro's going through it right now. No. Don't do that. Okay, it literally does say mirror underneath it. I wasn't paying attention earlier. That's a metaphor. Is it? Someone's telling me you're pretty for eel. Okay, I got pushed off. Okay. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Oh god, there's a bunch of people piled up there. That is so rude. I built up all of that. Let's go ahead and use this. Too bad I didn't get a good item to take advantage of that lightning. Unbelievable, dude. What? Freaking train pushed me off. Dude. I think that almost did more damage to me than just like hitting me. Just pushing me into the gravel or like the coal, whatever that was, slowed me down significantly. Hey boy. No, -6. In all fairness, though, that shortcut there, I kind of took poorly because I ended up getting caught on the, rail and I didn't take the turn sharp at all. I think I'm done for the night. I don't want to, I can vehemently unlucky IP, but you got VR. You got VR. No! Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3. It's fine, I understand. You just don't like playing with your buddy. It's fine, I get it. Time! Alright, buddy. Take care. There is a thing up there? How? Yeah, there's not a power line there. Can you get on? Oh, do you have to jump from the freaking bridge? I'll have to keep that in mind. Goomba. go. I have no points right now. Oh, would you look at that? Dude, I'm gonna really need something better than what I'm getting right now. No. I want to use that mushroom. Whoa, holy, I just lost all of my speed there. Come on. Ah, God, getting 10th there honestly still seems pretty impressive. Still lost VR, but that was really, really hectic there at the end. I had that gold mushroom that probably could have taken me to the end, but just got absolutely blasted. Going green chill at me. Ooh. Bro, I have been seated all day. My freaking actual booty cheeks are starting to hurt. No. No. I literally got nothing there. That sucks. Improvise. Alright. Who at Nintendo do I have to talk to? Because that was actually BS. Dude, I am mad, like, really, really mad. I was, like, sitting in the top 10 for most of that race, and then I take the path that I'm like, oh, surely nobody's gonna be up here, so at the very least, if they're chucking items, I'll be safe. And instead, a big, fat T-Rex just literally sits right in front of me as I'm going to make this trick, and then I go completely backwards, get launched backwards into the rest of the group, and like I'm just in dead last. Like, what the actual hell? Like, what am I gonna do about that? Ugh. That is probably the most, like honestly freaking cringe thing that I've ever seen in this game yet. Ugh. Oh, and now we gotta deal with this nonsense. I think I was too soon. Yeah. Let's see if I can even keep up with the pack here. Literally 0 items. Okay, surely. Managed to get a single item box. Just the point. How am I even in 5th? Slow down just enough to grab that since I know I'm near it. Dude, he still had part of his freaking golden mushroom left? That's insane. I was ready for like 3 more laps, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, just, it's over. Oh. I guess I should have saved that a little bit more, because then, yeah, that Wario would have just been able to continue boosting into 1st, but I had to have imagined that he was further along than that. I was very mistaken, though, evidently. Sales do not exist, chat. Don't let the media lie to you. Ugh, dang. Thought I took that corner well enough, I did not. No! I really wanted that. Oh, I thought there was more item boxes on the side. I was very incorrect. That completely ruined my drift! Like I said, bro, just knock me over! I just feel like I'm not moving at like a snail's pace. Oh, that's insane. Nope, not this time. Whew. I do feel bad for that baby Daisy, but I think she at least still placed well. Played to the out, chat. You know what? I am not quite at 3 hours, but I think that's where I'm going to end it. More stickers. Oh my god, a ton, because I did all those missions. That's kind of crazy that I got these two right next to each other, but and they're all three. No, all three of these are fire flowers. I don't know if that's intentional, where like the devs were just like, oh yeah, they'll probably, you know, get all these like right next to each other. That is insane though. Because I don't think these are ordered. I think these are just ordered by like when you get them chronologically. Yeah, all the rest of these, or at least most of the rest of these, are from, like, other stuff. That's kind of crazy. Well, that was really fun being able to play a little bit more casually tonight. And I'm sorry for anybody who was kind of expecting a little bit more on stream in terms of, like, the grandeur of having a chat or a webcam or stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to do something different tonight. And I did partially have a reason for that. I don't know if I don't know why I'm being so coy about it, but like the But the like gameplay, I really just wanted the gameplay. So take of that what you will, you know, thinking about making a video, stuff like that. So you can sort them into a group by similar stickers. Yeah, you can, but I'm pretty sure, again, these are grouped chronologically. So like, again, it's still insane to me that I got these 3 in a row because, again, these are all Fire Flower stickers. But if we just go back up here to the very beginning, like all 3 of these are next to each other. So it's either insane coincidence or the devs are geniuses, one of the two. But I think I am going to go ahead and take my leave for the night. I do appreciate y'all all for coming by, and especially those who stuck around and also wanted to race. In particular, folks I can thank. Thank you to Tiffany for 410 for the follow. Don't know if you... well, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the stream since you followed. But anyways. And then, of course, thank you also to Avatar for the resubby as well. Do really appreciate it. Always appreciate just any support from y'all. And yeah, the primer for 38 months. As for other thank yous, of course, thank you to Dan for coming by. Thank you to Avatar once again for coming by. Thank you to Josh for coming by. Thank you to that may have actually been it. I feel like that's it. I'm not sure. That makes sense, though. Just 3 people? Yeah. Anyways, once again, appreciate y'all. Hopefully you have yourself a good night. And for those of you who will be actually off tomorrow for the holiday, please get some good rest, enjoy your time, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Be back next week. And again, I don't want to make any promises or anything, grandiose, but expect an announcement here soonish because got some plans next week. But in any case, take care, y'all. Hope to see y'all later. See ya.